the Puerto Rican weekend, right? Boricua. We got the Puerto Rican festival, the Boricua festival happened right there on 3rd Avenue. I know being raised in a Boricua household, I would always be going to the Puerto Rican festival and the Puerto Rican parade. But I want to ask all my Boricuas, all my Tainos, what's there to be proud of? Why are we proud on the Puerto Rican weekend? Why are we proud to be Taino? Why are we proud to be Boricua?
Why not?
Why not? Why should we? Why should we?
Why not?
Why should we? I'm gonna tell you why not. Ready? Give me Hosea 4:6. I'm gonna tell you why we should. I'm gonna tell you why we shouldn't be proud to be Boricua. Hold on. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You wanna know why I'm not proud to be Boricua? Because what? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I'm not proud to be Boricua because Boricuas are suffering from heroin up and down Spanish Harlem. I'm not proud to be Boricua because Boricuas are suffering from alcoholism all throughout Harlem. I'm not proud to be Boricua because Boricua went from one slave master, the Spanish, to the next slave master, the American white. I'm not proud to be Boricua because Boricuas are destroyed. You want to know why Boricuas are destroyed? For lack of knowledge. We don't remember when we were slaves to the Spanish and the conquistadors. We don't remember all the hardships that the Taino and the Borican and the Arawak Indians went through throughout the Greater and Lesser Antilles. Why are we proud to be Boricua on this one day? Why are we waving around that beautiful Puerto Rican flag when there's nothing proud to be? There's nothing to be proud of. And I'm going to give you some history lessons since. Because thou hast rejected knowledge. Oh, I'm going to give you some history since we want to be so proud to be Boricua. My people are destroyed. Our Boricua people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Now let's give you some knowledge and let's see how proud you are to be Boricua. Because I'm not proud to be Boricua. Read what it says here. Right on this page right here. Read what it says up top. Started after 1620.
After 1620, the French, Dutch, English, and other European groups.
Who?
The French, Dutch, English, and other European groups.
Now, why are we proud to be Boricua? This book is called The Indigenous People of the Caribbean. Don't you know that the Boricuas and the Arawak Indians used to live not just in Puerto Rico, but all over the Caribbean. But according to history,
after 1620, the French, Dutch, English, and other European groups.
All these other European groups, all these European conquistadors and colonizers, keep going,
began to colonize the Lesser Antilles.
What did they begin to do?
Colonize the Lesser Antilles.
All these Europeans came to the island of Borican, came to the island of Hispaniola, came to Jamaica, came to Bahamas, and they colonized it. Now, when you think of the word colonize, you think they came and gave us the English language, the Spanish language, they helped us? No. They destroyed our ancestors. How can you be proud to be Boricua when your people are destroyed in the island right now? How can you be proud to be Boricua when you can't even access the beaches? Because all these rich white people want to buy the land in front of the beaches and you can't walk there. You gotta walk 5 miles this way, then 2 miles this way, then another 5 miles just to get to the beach. How can you be proud to be Boricua? You don't even have control over your land anymore. Keep going.
At times, there was relative peace with the indigenous people.
You know what? When they first came over here, there was a little brief period of peace. But you know what happened?
But such periods did not usually last long.
These periods of peace didn't last long. How can you be proud to be Boricua? How can you be proud to be Puerto Rican when you still have no peace on the island? We're shooting each other in Puerto Rico. We're selling drugs to each other in Puerto Rico. A Puerto Rican, a rapper, was just murdered recently. How can we be proud to be Boricua when Boricua is murdering other Boricans? How can we be proud to be Borican if we're selling drugs to other Boricans? How are you going to be proud for 2 days out of the year? I'm proud to be Boricua. Let's wave that beautiful flag. Que bonita bandera, right? That famous song. How can you be proud to be Boricua and we're murdering each other? Let's give you some more history. Go back to the scripture. Read that scripture again from the top.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Us Boricuas, we're destroyed because we had no knowledge of this history. We've been living in New York since what? The 40s, the 50s, the 60s? And we're destroyed. Let's read this right here. On page 7. Start from the top.
For more than a century.
For what?
For more than a century.
That means for more than 100 years. I want you to keep in mind, America did not take control of the island of Boricua, also known as Puerto Rico, until 1898. After the Spanish gave it up in 1897. So for more than 100 years,
European efforts.
Who?
European efforts.
European efforts. That's the white man. That's the Spanish. That's the English. That's the Dutch. That's the American whites here in America. Keep going.
At colonization, we're focused on the Spanish settlements in the Greater Antilles.
All of this was focused right there in the Caribbean. The Lesser Antilles, the Greater Antilles, Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Haiti, and Dominican Republic. Keep going.
In the early decades of the conquest, the indigenous population of the Greater Antilles was decimated.
Was what?
Decimated.
You mean the Boricans that used to live in the Caribbean, they flourished?
Was decimated.
Do you know what decimated means? To all my Boricuas, don't you know that decimated means destroyed? It means to obliterate, to on the brink of extinction, dwindling down in numbers. Our population over there in Puerto Rico has been declining because the Spanish have destroyed us. The English have destroyed us. The French, the British, the Dutch, the white people here in America have been destroying us Boricuas. Not just here in New York, but over there in Puerto Rico.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?